Hello everyone. In this video we are going to start topic crime and criminality theoretical perspective. In this lecture we will cover the very first subtopic of this main topic, which is early explanation of criminal behavior. Let's start this lecture now. First of all, crime and history of mankind. Keep in mind that the history of crime and mankind on earth goes hand in hand. Since the very earlier days of human being on this planet, the incident of crimes are being taken place. But the nature of crimes and the method of dealing with those who commit crime kept on changing and evolving with the passage of time. Today, we see that there are various types of crimes, and so there are a number of different laws also. But this was not same throughout the history. The scenario was totally changed in the past. Crime in early period. Remember, there was no any concept of crime in the earlier time of mankind on earth. Crime was not considered as a violation of law. It was so because at that time there was no any legal system which could devise laws, and the violation of them was considered as the crime. So in such a situation there was no proper concept of crime. But it doesn't mean that people were not committing crimes at that time. There were such activities, but these were considered as just an issue. The term crime was not attached with these issues. So if any such incident was happening, then the masses sort out their problems by taking help from either natural laws or religious laws. Theological perspective. Theology is basically study of religious faiths and beliefs. In the earlier time, when someone was committing the crime, the masses of that time used to see those acts through the prism of religious beliefs and faiths. There was no any difference between a crime and a sin at that particular time. Today, any act against the law of a state is considered as a crime, whereas any act against the teachings of a religion is considered as a sin. So there was no such a division at that time. Every wrongdoing was judged through the prism of religious teachings. For example, if natural disasters attack people of any village, then they used to say that there are some non-religious people around them, therefore the disaster happened. The thing to understand here is that those early people used the religious beliefs and faiths to consider all the wrongdoings. There was no any legal system present at that time. Supernatural explanation of crime. Furthermore, the masses of that time were so strong on religious beliefs that they were of the view that whoever is committing crime, actually he is not committing crime, but some evil devil forces are there which compel him to commit crime. They used to say that if any wrongdoing is taken place, it happened because of evil forces. So they were basically considering a wrongdoing as something backed by devil. So at the earlier stage, the crime was explained in this way. Besides crime, the punishments on these wrongdoings were also very different from that of today. There were inhuman ways of punishments at that time, like they used to throw culprits in hot boiling oil, they used to cut the fingers of a live man, and so on. But with the passage of time, crime got its definition, after which every society devised a legal system and made laws to protect citizens from crime. Through this long journey, crime and laws against crime got their current shape. So this was all from today's lecture. Thanks for watching this video. Like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon for more videos. Goodbye.